Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of the Allods Beginner's Guide. Today is going to be the part 2 of the guide. We're going to be talking about how to get max level in the fastest way possible. Basically what you have to do is start by making a new character, get that character's level to 23. Once you unlock level 23, you're going to have a new location in your dungeons called Mysterious Lands under the tab Time Void. Once you get there, you're gonna have the ability to summon free mercs, and you're gonna start doing quests at a huge amount of XP. You're gonna keep spamming quests there until you get to level 40. Once you get to level 40, you're gonna be invited via mail to go to Jipat. Once you get there, you're gonna start doing all the essential quests all the way from Jipat at level 14 to Twilight Isle at 47. By then you should have been done and able to finish the Kirik. You will finish that cave. Once you finish it, you're basically good to go. You go back to Time Void, you start spamming again all the way to level 67. Once you hit 67, you're going to be able to equip weapons from the max level, which can be obtained from Arbihat Ruins. It's a max level area that is unlocked after you finish the storyline. Apparently you don't have access to that because you're still not max level or not done with the storyline. So you're going to have to ask your friends or guild for weapons from there, or if you have enough money, you can go to the auction house and search through it, find suitable weapons. Most likely you're going to be looking for two hands weapons and a wand or a bow, depending on your class. Once you get that, you go back to Time Void, only this time you're not gonna use mercs. You're just gonna one-shot every mob because you have max level weapons. And one-shotting those is gonna give you a huge amount of XP that mercs will be taking away from you if you equip them, so you're not gonna summon them. You're gonna basically keep spamming Time Void from 67 all the way to level 90. Once you get to level 90, Time Void will disappear. It will be locked. You won't have access to it anymore, so you start doing the main quests of the latest map, which is Saslangar. Normally it should take about half an hour to an hour to finish that. You get max level, and once you get max level, you jump back to Isle of Revelation, you take the ring quest, you push through it, unlock the reincarnation ability, and you go back and create an Odoi ring. Now once you create an Odoi ring, those rings are going to be level 70, so they're gonna have all the world mysteries from pre-level 70 ended. You have all the raid quests. You don't have to worry about all of that. You just start leveling from 70 to 95. Once you hit level 95, you're gonna be able to finish all the raids. Glockster's Tower, Dead City, Tips Pyramid, Eclipse, Firis, both parts, Otherverse, Secret Path, Battle of Gods. That's about all of the raids. The only thing you're not gonna be able to do, which is Lucas, you're gonna need some help. But we'll talk about that later. Once you claimed all your rubies that are missing from the raids, you're gonna be able to just jump into max level, into end game stuff. You're gonna start gearing, doing astral runs, doing observatory once it's unlocked with the Azor layer, which is currently not available yet at the time being. That's pretty much it. And now that I've explained all the method, I'm gonna show you where to find Time Void in your skirmish tab and some stuff that you might need once you get max level. So let me show you. Okay, so I wanted to show you where to find the Mysterious Land. you're gonna go to the bottom left corner. Of course, you should be above level 23. I'm a little bit over level for it. You're gonna go to group search and you're gonna go to the dungeons tab, time void mysterious lands. Now you're just gonna press go and you're just gonna accept. Once you get there, the Mercs NPC is gonna spawn right behind you. You talk to him, and this is a really important point. The amount of mercs you should take is always lower than 3. The more mercs you take, the less XP you have. And that is really effective. Like, if you are able to summon only one merc, that would be really, really good. Because the XP is going to be only split in half. If you spawn 2 mercs, the XP is going to split in 3 ways. And this way, the more mercs you have, the less XP you take. Now, what I would recommend is going with only Michael. If you are really, really struggling, you can take Michael and a tank. If that's totally impossible, you can go with Michael a damage, Rowdy as tank, and Metron as a healer. But my personal preference is going with Rowdy, Michael, and if I'm like a little bit over leveled, I would go Michael only and would not even take a tank or a healer. If you have a healing class, like you're playing Warden or Summy, and you have good heals, you can take Rowdy and Michael. If you are a tanky class, like a Warrior or a Paladin, you can go Matron and Michael. If you don't need both, I would just go with Michael. And this way you're gonna get the most amount of XP possible. And this will increase the efficiency of leveling and will definitely lower the time you're gonna take to get to max level. And that's a really, really important point. Now, what you should be looking for also is the quests. There are 2 types of quests. Quests that are really abusable and give a shit ton of XP. And there are other quests that are totally utterly useless and you should always avoid them. Like, if you see you can take a quest, and then if you don't want it, you can abort and you can take another quest. And that's what you should be doing with the quests you should be avoiding. Now I'm going to explain what quests you should be avoiding and what quests you should be abusing, and I'm going to explain how to abuse them. So let's jump into it. Okay. The 3 type of quests you should be abusing is Spirit of Light, Defending quests, and Protect the Sorcerer. The Spirit of Light quests is you're gonna have to protect a Spirit of Light of 3 bosses that are gonna spawn. They're gonna be walking slowly towards you. Normally, you would go kill the 3 bosses. It's a good option if you are just trying to save time, but it's bad in this scenario because you want the most XP. So as the bosses are walking towards you, they're gonna spawn small mobs that are running towards you, and every time you kill one of them, those mobs, you take XP. So you're gonna have to like delay killing the bosses as much as you could to get the most amount of small mobs killed, and that's gonna boost your XP gain in so many ways. The other quest you should be always doing fast, which is the defending quests, the 3 shields. Basically, you talk to 3 people and you start defending them from waves of mobs that are gonna come towards you. This quest spawns like 4 or 3 blue rings that give you a shit ton of XP and a lot of small mobs that you should be killing. So also again, if you can delay killing the blue rings as much as possible to get the most amount of small mobs, that would be perfect. And to my favorite quest, which is Protect the Sorcerer. This is probably the most abusable quest in Time Void. Basically, you have a sorcerer and you have a small bomb guy, like a guy that is carrying a bomb and he's running towards her, that he wants to kill her. What you have to do is kill the bomb guy and the sorcerer will live. You can do that for 3 minutes, and after the 3 minutes, a small boss is gonna spawn, and you have to kill him, and the quest is over. But what I would do to abuse this quest is I'm gonna just tank the boss and like just keep him alive for as long as you could, while killing the bombs and the small mobs that are spawning. Delaying killing the boss is gonna spawn a lot of bomb guys, and it's gonna give you a lot of XP. That is, like, I've abused this quest for levels and levels. It's a really good quest to abuse. For the quests you should be avoiding is Let's Split. This quest is a total waste of time. It's gonna get you killed a lot of times. It doesn't give you any special mobs that gives a lot of XP. It's really a waste of time. The red boss quests most likely spawn one red boss, which like gives you, I don't know, like 20-30k, and you can get like doubles and triple that XP in one defending quest. So I wouldn't recommend doing this quest if you are in the last 2 levels, because Time Void is split into 5 level gaps. For example, like 25 to 26 to 31, and then 31 to 36, and 36 to 41. So if you're in the last 2 levels, which is like 39, 41, and 40, 40 and 41, you wouldn't do that. At 39, it could be beneficial, but it's not that a lot, because the XP drops at the last 2 levels in a really huge way. The ritual quest is not really an abusable quest. It's kind of fine, but I wouldn't really go for it if it's like too far on the map, because the walking time can be avoided if you just spawn a quest next to you, which is way better. The 3 red bosses quest is totally a waste of time. You're gonna be running all over the map to kill 3 red rings, and it's not really that good. Like, it's just 3 red rings. Like, you can get 3 red rings from doing the Spirit of Light quest, and I wouldn't really do that. I always skip those quests and focus on the other ones. This way you can get the most amount of XP in a really short matter of time. And that's all the quests you should be avoiding. That's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this tutorial, in this guide. Next video is gonna be about the raid quests and what you get from them, and the drops, and the best way to do them all quickly. I hope it's gonna be a little bit long, but it covers all the essential points and gives you a lot of tips that you should be doing. But I hope it was enough, and it covered everything and all the questions people have. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.